So, why should you choose a dedicated penetration testing specialist over a multi-service provider? This decision is more than just a checkbox for compliance. It's a strategic move critical to safeguarding your business. While multi-service providers offer a wide array of IT solutions at an attractive price, a specialized agency brings a laser-focused approach to pen testing. Today, we'll talk about what makes specialized expertise invaluable, explore the customization that only dedicated providers can truly offer, and understand how staying up to date with the latest threats and methodologies is not just a service feature, but a necessity in the rapidly evolving cybersecurity landscape. We'll also compare the depth and quality of service and support the specialized pen testers provided against the broader, often diluted focus of multi-service providers. By the end of this guide, you'll have a clearer perspective on how choosing a dedicated pen testing specialist can fortify your cybersecurity defenses in a way that a generalist just can't match. So let's get into 5 key reasons you should choose a penetration testing specialist over a multi-service provider. One of the reasons includes specialized expertise. With our company, you have penetration testers that do penetration testing all the time. That means that they're in it every day, they're working with different clients, finding different vulnerabilities, etc. You wouldn't necessarily want a teacher to go in and do your penetration testing. That's what often comes up with multi-service providers. They're doing a lot of things at once, and they may not be able to provide you with a penetration test that's as robust as what we can offer since we do it all the time. And because our penetration testers are doing this day in and day out, that means that they are looking for vulnerabilities all the time. They're doing research to see what's out there, looking for 0 days, etc. And so that means that we have a different type of expertise that lends to a better penetration test. Another feature we offer is tailored solutions. We know that especially with small and medium-sized businesses, that affordability and budgeting is an issue. So we work hard to figure out a way to get you the best cybersecurity services that we offer for the best price. That might mean that you're doing a vulnerability scan more often than you're doing a penetration test. It might mean doing a smaller penetration test with vulnerability scans to assist to give more information. Or it might just mean a vulnerability scan because you haven't budgeted for it yet. Comparing this to what multi-service providers offer, they're much more generic. They have basically boxed solutions, or they want you to bundle things together, meaning that you're spending more than what you probably wanted to, and also getting things that you may not need or even want. Another thing to think about is, are multi-service providers using up-to-date techniques? If they're working on a lot of different projects, a lot of different types of services, they may not be focusing so much on penetration testing and the type of vulnerabilities that we discover. We're always doing research. We're trying to stay up to date on different requirements. Like when PCI sends something new out, we look through that, we understand it before we start offering more penetration testing in that vein. For example, the New York Department of Financial Services came out with some rulings about how they want the cybersecurity conducted for a lot of their clients, their companies that are encompassed by the Department of Financial Services. It's a governing body in New York specifically. So that means it doesn't apply to anybody else, just New York, or potentially companies that work with New York companies. In it, there is a specific requirement for penetration testing or vulnerability assessment. We made sure to understand that completely so that when our clients come to us, they are clear on what the requirements are. A lot of times, people come to us for that kind of information because they're unsure of what they need. So we try to be available for that, continue doing research, etc., so that we're providing not only information about what they need, but making sure that our penetration testing is fitting what they need as well. Another thing to look at is the quality of service. With a dedicated penetration testing company, they're focusing on obviously the penetration testing, but also how that's provided to you. how the results are given. Specifically with our company, we provide a report that dials everything down, tries to simplify it enough so that pretty much anybody could read it and understand it. You might have to do a little bit of research depending on the type of vulnerability, but we're providing a lot of information in that report in a succinct way. Often, multi-service providers are providing a lot of different kinds of information in one report. You might be getting something that's a vulnerability scan in addition to the penetration test, as well as any other maybe monitoring or anything else that they're doing. And when it's all lumped together, that means that it can be a little bit more difficult to read. So if they're not separating those components out enough in the report, it might be hard to follow. One of the benefits of using a company that tailors their services to you is dedicated support. We specialize in customer service, first and foremost. While we do penetration testing, that's our bread and butter. What are you going to do when you can't get a hold of somebody because you have a question? What's going to happen when you go through the phone tree and you end up in some voicemail box that nobody ever checks? We focus on that customer service because we want you to not only understand the results that are given, but have the ability to ask us questions. We also offer the option for a meeting after the report is delivered to discuss the results. A lot of the multi-service providers are larger companies. That means that, unfortunately, a lot of the clients become just numbers. They're not people that they know, not people's names that they remember, but they're just another client that's come to them for another service. Here at Main Nerve, we work with clients quite often. People come to us again and again and again, and we usually remember their names. We see an email come in, we know which company they're working for automatically. Remember, the choice of your penetration testing provider plays a crucial role in your cybersecurity strategy. If you're looking for expertise, customization, and dedicated support, a pen testing specialist like Main Nerve is the answer. On top of that, Main Nerve specifically designed our pen testing solutions with small to medium-sized businesses in mind. We understand the budget constraints that you're often challenged with. Threat detection should not be the area that suffers because you have to conserve funds. So our programs are fast, efficient, and priced right. No upsells, no additional fees. So if you're interested in hiring a penetration specialist, we'd love to hear from you. You can reach out to us on mainnerve.com. Just give us a call or fill out the form, or send us a message here on LinkedIn. If this video taught you anything, please consider sharing it with your network and follow our company page on LinkedIn so you don't miss a video. If you have any questions or thoughts, leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.